We use the GEM score for two things. First, we use it to measure all our advertising. And then we expanded about a year and a half ago to also start using the GEM questions in our packaging. So our Sparkle packaging is fully developed with the help of GEM scores to identify how our fairy should look like on pack. So that's one. The second one is we're using it to qualify most of our communication content, especially our TV ads. And we make sure that everything has a positive GEM score when relevant. Embracing GEM and embracing the hashtag #SeeHer movement is important for a few reasons. First and foremost, it makes business sense. Almost all of our consumers are women. They are still a major influence in who purchases the products that we sell, brands like Angelsoft or Dixie or Vanity Fair. Secondly, it makes a lot of sense from a societal perspective. One of the brands, Brawny, we have an activity almost every year called Strength Has No Gender, which aligns perfectly with the #SeeHer event, where we encourage women to face any challenges with strength and courage. And then lastly, what we noticed is also extremely motivating for our own employees, as well as the agencies that we work with. So those are kind of the three reasons. It makes business sense, it's a good thing to drive in society, and it is really motivating for the people we work with. This is something that's important for everybody involved. Girls, boys, men, women. And what I've learned as we started to embrace the #SeeHer movement and our own Strength Has No Gender movement is that there is more unconscious bias than you would think. And actually through the whole #SeeHer activities and the GEM score, I actually caught myself in some unconscious bias. Well, I thought I was doing pretty well. So we're doing great things on Brawny, but at the same time we were doing things that on hindsight were not as good from a GEM perspective on Sparkle. And if that's true for somebody that is actively involved, I'm sure it's true for all of those that are involved, but especially those that are not involved. And I think there's a huge opportunity to embrace the #SeeHer movement, to embrace the GEM score, and embrace what the movement stands for. My hope for where the #SeeHer movement progresses is to further build on what is already established. If I look at the last few years, and we got in relatively early, way back when we kicked it off at the White House in Washington. And you look today, the progress has been tremendously. The support we gotten from the industry, the media industry, the entertainment industry, the advertising industry, the work that is happening within advertising, the work that happened with content. One of my hopes is, and that's one of the things that we're doing, is that people are embracing it for packaging, where relevant, that people are embracing it internally within their agencies, within their companies, within their technology companies. There's a lot of opportunities across the industries. And then bring it to the next level and actually portray women accurately by 2020. We have a few more years to go, and despite all the progress, there's still room to grow and go further. So one of the things that helped, that I did not expect up front, by embracing #SeeHer and driving those activities internally in the marketplace, was in the area of talent recruiting and talent retention. While we were looking at talent through separate efforts, all of a sudden we got a lot of feedback, especially from young women that were joining Georgia Pacific, that one of the reasons was the things they saw us do in the marketplace on our brands, but also the presentations we made at universities and at conferences talking about #SeeHer and talking about Strength Has No Gender, which became a motivator for them to join the company. We heard the same stories from our agencies, where some of the female top creatives wanted to work on our business because of the way we embraced #SeeHer. So there was an indirect benefit where we all are challenged with recruiting the best talent, that unexpectedly, because of our position and because of our activities, a lot of female talent gravitated to our organization and stayed. And that was actually a great benefit of embracing #SeeHer that we actually hadn't planned for, but we're embracing that more than anything else.